Hello everyone, I'm Ilavarasan, Assistant Professor of English, CPA College. Today we are going to discuss the very beautiful poem. The name of the poem, Love Cycle, written by Chinua Achebe. Before I am starting this poem, I want to tell you about something Chinua Achebe. He was born on November 16, 1930 in Nigeria. He is Nigerian novelist acclaimed for his unsentimental depictions of the social and psychological disorientation accompanying the imposition of Western customs and values upon traditional African society. After studying English literature in the University of Ibadan, he taught for a short time and later joined the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation in Lagos. In 1969, HB toured the US lecturing at some universities. Upon his return to Nigeria, he was appointed research fellow at the University of Nigeria and became professor of English. In 1990, he moved to the United States where he taught at Powell College, New York. Later, he joined the faculty of Brown University in Iceland. Achebe has also written many short stories and poems besides several essays. He died on 21 March 2013 at the age of 82. Now let's start this poem with the explanation. There are five stanzas of the poem. In this poem, Love Cycle by Chinua Achebe describes the sun's effect on the earth and vice versa as a hardly romantic relationship. The poem depicts the couple, the sun as an angry male and the earth as a tolerant female. The poem opens by describing the actions of the sun at dawn. The poet compares the early morning interaction between the sun and the earth to the after effects of dispassionate sex between a couple. The poem goes on to describe the harshness of the sun that gradually increases as dawn and gives way to noon. Here, the poem relates the earth's tolerance of the sun's scorching rays to the forbearance of a woman dissatisfied by her partner. Towards the end, the poem speculates why the earth remains in such a relationship with him, and therefore why this natural phenomenon recurs. The poem ends by implicitly mentioning moonlight, a gentle reflection of the sun's rays. The subdued nature of the sun at night gives the earth free reign over her partner. The poem points to this moment as the reason why she stays. H.P. uses metaphor, irony, personification, and symbolism in the poem to evoke vivid imagery. Now we are going to see first stanza in first line. At dawn slowly the sun withdraws his long misty arms of embrace happy lovers. The poem Love Cycle begins in describing the attitude of the sun at dawn. The sun is withdrawal tells of the embrace of its light that is not fixated on anything. The sun's rays at this time are widespread and scattered. The fair reach of the sun at dawn does not affect the mist of the earth. Now let's start second stanza. Whose exertions leave no aftertaste nor slash of love is compassion. Earth perfumed in dewdrop fragrance wax. In this stanza, the poet saying, the sun is influence on the earth is seen here. The poet portrays the interaction between the earth and the sun to the relationship between a couple. However, the nature of their relationship is dispassionate. The lines reveal the after effects of sex between the repressed couple. It is lukewarm. In the last line of the first stanza, the poet calls the sun and the earth happy lovers, but this stanza begs to differ. The phrase love is compassion refers to the heat of sun which is absent at this time of dawn. It only highlights the presence of dew, showing the freshness of the earth in the morning. Let's see third stanza. To whispers of soft-eyed light, later he will wear out his temper, blowing the waste acres of heaven and take it. In this stanza, the poet is saying, gradually dawn gives way to noon. Here the sun is portrayed as a man with temper. The soft eyed light representing the sun's rays at dawn will soon grow hot with time. The sun's journey on the day starts from the east, where it rises, to the west, where it sets. The poet tells us that within that time the sun will become hot. Now we start fourth stanza. Out of her in burning thoughts of anger, long accustomed to such caprice, she waits patiently. Now the poet reveals Earth's reaction to the sun's scorching heat at noon, but her attitude is one of the patience and tolerance, although the harsh rays are fixated on the earth. The earth observes the harsh light the same way as a woman tolerates her partner's temper while accepting her own. Now we start the last stanza of the poem. For evening, when thoughts of another night will restore his mellowness and her power over him. In this last stanza, the poet says, the earth tolerates the sun's harshness because at night her partner's gentleness returns. The sun becomes mellow because he wants her to make love to him. The woman takes comfort in these moments where she has full reign over her partner. At night, sunlight becomes gentle through the reflective surface of the moon. The poet guesses the earth tolerates the sun for these moments of freedom and relief. This natural phenomenon recurs every day. In a sense, the poem never ends, hence the title Love Cycle. Now, this poem has been completed, and we will have critical analysis of this poem in the next session. Thank you.